Sir, may I please come in?
Please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir. Morning, sir. Morning, ma'am.
Please sit
Morning.
down.
Thank you, sir.
So, Mayur is the first name?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
Sir, it means peacock.
And Tezpur, huh?
Yes, sir.
What's the population?
Sir, of Tezpur district, the population is 19.2 lakhs as per the last 2011 census.
And now?
Sir, I'm not aware of the latest.
Okay. What's the population of Assam?
Sir, it's 3.12 crore as per the 2011 census.
And what is India's population?
Sir, as per the 2011 census, it's around 121 crore.
And now?
Sir, around 134 or something crore.
Okay. Today's newspapers, how many have you read?
Sir, today actually I have read just the Hindu till now. That too over a cursory reading.
Okay, what's happening in Ukraine?
Sir, at the moment, it seems that both the parties have reached a stalemate, kind of. And recently, the Ukraine's deputy of foreign minister has communicated that she would want India to actually intervene in this situation. And sir, that is the recent update on that.
Okay. What would you say? Suppose you are in the MEA
Yes, sir.
and you are looking after India-Ukraine relations.
Yes, sir.
So what will be your recommendation? Should India... She also said that the Prime Minister should visit.
Yes, sir.
Would you recommend the Prime Minister to go there?
Sir, at the moment, I think the best course of action for us is to appeal to both the countries to stop immediate violence. And
That we have done.
sorry, sir.
We have done that.
Yes, sir.
So?
Sir, I think India's approach at the moment is the best possible, balancing its own.
So you wouldn't recommend the Prime Minister to go there?
Sir, at the moment, I don't think that it is mature enough. The time is ripe enough for the Prime Minister to visit. However, if both the parties actually send us official notifications that they want India to actually act as a mediator, only on that occasion of official request, then I would say that yes, India should.
No, but if the Deputy Foreign Minister says it's an official request.
Sir, both the parties should actually.
Oh, you mean Russia also has
Yes,
to?
sir. Both officially they should say on a joint statement that India should actually, because both the parties need to be on the same page.
Okay. How do you think the Ukraine issue might affect the G20?
Yes, sir. Sir, in the backdrop of the Russia-Ukraine war, the world at present seems to be highly fragmented. And there seems to be basically two camps that are emerging. One is the West-led the USA-led West, and the other is the Russia. So that fragmentation is might actually affect the G20 proceedings because the parties may not be willing to cooperate or come to same page in most of the issues, sir.
So, when the summit is going to take place, when is it?
Sorry, sir.
When is the G20 summit?
Sir, the exact dates I am not aware of. Sorry.
Okay. Month?
Sorry, sir.
All right. So, how many states are there in G20?
Sir, 19 states along with EU, European Union.
Okay. And in regard to China,
Yes,
they
sir.
brokered a rapprochement between Saudi Arabia and Iran.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think India was not able to do it?
Sir, I think it's a missed opportunity. India could have actually intervened in that situation. However, I think that it is for the larger interest of India. It is a positive state since it has the potential of bringing about stability and security in the region, and that would also help India balance its relation with the Middle Eastern countries.
So, if you think that if China's clout in West Asia increases, it is to India's advantage?
Sir, no, if the China's interest actually increases in the West, in the Middle East, then India would be actually at a disadvantageous position.
But China's clout has increased.
Yes, sir. Sir, India is also negotiating with a lot of Middle Eastern countries. For example, India is a part of I2U2, that is India, Israel with UAE and USA. So India is also negotiating and engaging with lots of countries in the Middle East. So I think, sir, irrespective of the fact how China's clout is increasing or how they are proceeding with their foreign affairs, India should maintain its strategic autonomy in dealing with all the countries of the Middle East. Sir.
Please.
Thanks.
You have made varied career choices. You appeared for the NDA. Then you took the medical exam. I mean, you are a doctor,
yes,
and now the civil servant.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you want us to lose a wonderful, compassionate and caring doctor like us, like you,
Yes, sir.
who wants to become a civil servant now?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, even from my childhood, I was clear that I wanted to serve in the for the country, be it in the armed position or be it in civil position. Actually, I qualified for NDA, but I was unfit because of my eyes issue. Sir, ma'am, after that, I don't believe that, ma'am, I am actually, the nation is actually losing a doctor. I am a doctor and will remain so till my death. And whenever my nation will need me to serve as a doctor, I will be on the front line. Ma'am, I have served in the COVID wards and ICUs as well. And ma'am, I believe that actually few of the doctors coming into civil services might be actually productive. For example, they might be helpful in in policy making. For example, ma'am, during the COVID management in Assam, one of the most crucial leader was Dr. Lakshmanan. He was a doctor as well as an IAS officer. For that, he was given Assam Saurav Award. So ma'am, I think that few doctors coming into civil services is actually would actually be more profitable.
I'll take your word on that. You've chosen anthropology as your subject.
Yes, ma'am.
Anthropology is also, it is said that it is a study which tells us how we are humans.
Yes, ma'am.
So, tell me what evidence has been utilized by anthropologists to prove that humans have evolved over time?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there have been multiple sources of evidences, be it fossil-based or other tool-based, artifact-based. Ma'am, for example, the evidences shows that humans have actually evolved to Australopithecus, which had did not have such an upright posture. Its skeletal framework has shown that. And ma'am, with gradual evolution through Homo habilis, Homo erectus, the upright posture of humans have developed. And that upright posture has eventually helped us in attaining bipedalism. Ma'am, that is one factor. And ma'am, others as well as from artifacts. We have seen the evolution of stone tools to the presently we have seen how machines are all around us, ma'am.
So, how do you react to the changes in the bone size of human beings over a period of time? You are a doctor as well.
Ma'am, sorry, body size?
Bone size.
Bone size, okay.
They are not the same.
Yes, ma'am.
But they have been changing also over the time.
Yes.
So how,
Ma'am,
from the anthropological viewpoint to the medical evidence?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I think, ma'am, firstly, yes, their anthropological evidences show that Homo neanderthalensis, they had much larger bones because they actually needed to throw or hurl the stone tools at a much higher, that means with a much more vigorous force. However, as humans developed spears and other projectiles, the need to actually develop such a high muscle mass as well as bone density actually reduced with the advancement in technology. Ma'am, and also from medical point of view, ma'am, I think this highly varies from population to population. The bone size of Nordic countries, of natives of Nordic countries would be much larger as compared to Asian or Oriental skeletons.
Okay. I've also learnt a lot. Tell me, your hobby is solving the Rubik puzzle. So
Yes.
which level of Rubik's puzzle you solve? And the various levels.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm an amateur. I don't solve at a very fast level. Ma'am, I mostly go for 3x3 or 4x4 or mirror cubes.
There's one which has the sizes also. That's supposed to be the most difficult one.
Yes, ma'am. That's
Size of the cubes.
Yes,
You've
ma'am.
not reached that level.
No, ma'am.
But solving this puzzle, what has it taught you?
Ma'am, actually, it basically helps me in stress relief. Ma'am, whenever I solve it, I feel the stress being relieved, and also it has helped me to realize that while solving cube, the issue is that in different, although we use algorithms, on different occasions the algorithms may not fit into the solution. So we have to actually apply it to the particular occasion. So I believe that it has helped me to learn that different situations might actually demand different approach in life.
You studied in 𝐼𝐚𝐲𝐮𝐫 Junior College.
Yes, sir.
Who was 𝐼𝐚𝐲𝐮 and what was his contribution?
Yes, sir. Sir, 𝐼𝐚𝐲𝐮 was a mathematician from India. He was born in Erode in Tamil Nadu. And sir, he actually went to Cambridge University. Contribution, yes. Sir, his contribution in the field of mathematics basically includes in the 𝐼𝐚𝐲𝐻 number he gave. That is 1729. It is the largest number, which is the sum of two cubes.
Largest or smallest?
Smallest, sorry, sir.
It is the smallest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then, sir, he also worked on continuous fractions, infinite series.
Okay. You have been a brilliant student in your school and college, I can see that.
Thank you, sir.
What will be the utility of your education in civil services?
Yes, sir. Sir, the first utility that I can think of is, sir, I am always eager to learn. Throughout my academic career, I have been always trying to go above. Okay. Sir, secondly, I have also been hardworking during my entire academic career.
That is obvious.
Yes, sir. So then, thirdly, I think that I am more of a problem solver.
Problem solving. You're more into diagnosis as a doctor, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
First diagnosis of a problem.
Yes, sir.
Right. You have done your schooling from Assam Board of Education.
Yes, sir.
We met some people from Kerala Board, Rajasthan Board and other boards. There are so many boards, about 20-25 boards in India.
Yes, sir.
But CBSE is most popular.
Yes, sir.
So I always wonder why do we not have one board for the 11th, 12th board examination so that there is parity in education and convenience in admission at the university level?
Yes, sir.
Would you agree with me that there should be only one board?
Sir, I think that at the moment, most of the syllabus that we are actually covering, it's actually prescribed by NCERT. The books are the same.
So then my argument is further.
Yes, sir.
However, substantiating it. So you would agree with me that there should be one board only in India?
Sir, it might be actually applied, but I think that the regional languages should be given.
How? Regional language? You have not studied in 12th standard?
Sir, no, I have not studied.
And nobody does it.
Sir.
And I'm talking of the board exam where regional language is never tested in 12th board exam.
Sir.
That's not the reason.
Sir, in my board actually the Assamese language is there, but sir, my...
It is there in 10th, it's not there in 12th, you can see that.
Sir, yes, my was...
okay, continue.
Okay, sir, actually there was a study which indicated that 75% of the students who actually did primary education in regional languages...
Am I talking of primary education? I'm talking of only 12th board exam.
Yes.
Which entitles you to in admission in universities. Do you not have a common IIT exam?
Yes, sir.
Where is the language concerned? No?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think that yes, one board can be actually done that. However, due emphasis or due regard should be given so that appropriate amount of attention should be given to that area's language.
So that's a diplomatic statement. You are agreeing at the same time disagreeing. Doesn't matter. You are a football player. Here I'm sure you are serious rather than Rubik Cube.
Yes, sir.
What is total football?
Sorry, sir?
Total football.
Sir, total football, sir, as far as I am aware of, it basically involves the position of all the players being interchangeable, and the defender might actually has the potential of playing.
Have we ever played that in India, or else who has been playing it earlier?
Sir, total football, as far as I can recall, it was first played by Netherlands.
Not India.
Not that I'm aware of, sir.
What is the system Indian team plays? Pattern?
Sir, India team has a flexible formation. Basically, it's 4-3-3.
4-3-3. What has been India's best in international football since independence?
So period as a period of football.
Top 3-4. India's football performance. Indian team.
Yes, sir. Sir, the best has been 1951 Asian Cup, 1962 Asian Cup, and 1956 Olympics.
What did we do in Olympics?
Sir, we actually came as fourth.
We came fourth. Good.
And
what was special about the balls used in the last World Cup in Qatar?
Yes, sir. Sir, the ball that was used, 𝐷, sir, it was actually equipped with technologies which could monitor the movement of the ball, and that actually helped in detecting offsides as well.
Offside. What is exactly is the offside rule?
Sir, the offside rule says that when a player releases a pass to one of its teammate, and if the teammate is ahead towards the opponent's goal and is over the last line of defender, if he is ahead of the last line of defender towards the opponent's goal.
What is the last line of defender? Be specific.
Sir,
How many
except the
defenders
goalkeeper.
can be there on the other side?
Sir, only the goalkeeper can be there.
Only the goalkeeper. Got it. Fine. So,
Thanks.
Sir, many medical doctors in public life
Yes, sir.
have done very well. Can you name some in different fields? I expect you will also join in that stars.
Yes, sir. Sir, as in civil service or
In public life,
Okay.
that can be in civil services, that can be in any life.
Sir, one such example is the health minister of the education minister of Assam, sir, Dr. Ronoj Pegu. He is the education minister of Assam at the moment. So besides that, sir, there is of Assam there is Numal Chandra Borwa. So he has actually helped in building up a very affordable super specialty care in Assam.
Okay, okay. Come to the national scene. These are the limited to Assam.
Sir, at the national level, sir, I'm sorry, sir.
Every day Sambit Patra is appearing.
Yes,
Why
sir.
you are hesitating that?
Sir, no, actually.
Then you are very close by West Bengal, Vidhan Chandra Roy was MBBS.
Okay, sir.
Dr. Sriram Lagu,
Okay.
MBBS. Many more. What was so great about Kutnis? Dr. Kutnis, have you heard his name?
Sir, no, sir.
Who served in China and 50s, Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai, that was the
Sir,
Dr.
sorry.
Kutnis. Okay,
Sorry,
leave it.
sir.
Now, second question. Your comment on the development of Northeast
Yes, sir.
in recent, maybe in last decades.
Yes, sir. Sir, I
As
believe.
brief and blood point. And not only the positive, some negative also.
Yes, sir. Sir, the positive includes the recent development of infrastructure in Northeast India. For example, Assam has made it to the Achievers category in the recent Leeds report of 2022. And sir, there has been around 10,000 kilometers of roads being developed by the BRO in Arunachal Pradesh so that the infrastructure on the border increases.
Good.
Sir, there has been lots of development in the waterways as well. And lots of now, I think around 16 of such ghats have been prepared for inland waterways development. So besides that, the main issue around the Northeast is so basically first that I can recall is the floods. The annual floods that occurs in Northeast has been devastating, and we have not been able to reduce or minimize the impact of the floods significantly.
Now, two issues from my side. Why these border disputes are taking that violent turn? What is the reason for that?
Yes, sir. Sir, the border issues have been basically it comes down to the historical fact that all the states of Northeast were at some point of time part of Assam. So because of that, there has been number of confusions around which part of Assam, which part of the area actually belongs to which state.
What should be the solution? Because now in the last 3-4 years,
Yes, sir.
many times it happens. And it's very unfortunate that within India it
Yes,
is
sir.
happening.
Yes, sir.
What is your recommendation?
Yes, sir. Sir, at present, Assam is actually approaching a number of the issues in a number of ways. For example, sir, most successful I would say have been with Meghalaya. There have been 12 patches of conflict zone with between Assam and Meghalaya, and both the states have actually entered into bilateral talks and have managed to solve 6 of the 12.
Why not have a common committee for whole Northeast? Because many border areas, Nagaland, Tripura,
Yes.
some disputes are there.
Sir, in that similar manner, the Interstate Council is there, but however, the success of the Interstate Council in that aspect has not been very significant. I believe that, sir,
Okay, now as a doctor,
Yes.
during Corona, our health system,
Yes,
though
sir.
we can appreciate, we did well, this, that. But really, your comment, how to, where we are lacking,
Yes, sir.
what should be the long-term solution for this? Because health is very important for any nation.
Yes, sir. Sir, firstly, I would say that during the COVID period, the lack of infrastructure became very evident. For example, the number of
Okay, so infrastructure must be improved.
Yes. So then personnel, the doctors and paramedics both, they have not been up to the WHO recommended levels. So then,
And you, don't you feel that you are one of the
Sir, yes, I know, but sir, that comes from the fact that actually few doctors coming into.
Now this government is claiming that in every district we will have a medical college.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel this is feasible?
Sir,
Medical college we require faculty, everything.
Yes, sir.
How many medical colleges we are having now?
in Assam, sir.
Total India.
Sir, exact number I'm not aware of.
No, the Supreme Court gave many judgments that how many in private sector and how many in government sector.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I'm not exact of the aware number, exact number.
Just last comment on that. For the NEET exam,
Yes, sir.
why can't we? Because now in 30 countries we are sending our children for medical education.
Yes, sir.
Can't we create infrastructure for that?
Sir, for the post-graduation classes or sir, is it
Post-graduation as well as for MBBS? Even for the Indonesia and Philippines, our people are going for Ukraine and Turkestan,
Yes, sir.
Kyrgyzstan for medical education.
Yes.
What they will learn?
Sir, that basically comes down to the fact that the infrastructure lack is there. So obviously the government is trying to invest, and that is why they are coming up with the scheme of putting up medical college in each district, so that
Just
students-
last one, the tail of a question. When they go in Kyrgyzstan, in Ukraine, first they have to learn their language. But in India,
Yes, sir.
they are not supposed to learn the regional languages. Don't you feel it is a fault line of medical education? The
Sir-
people they are going to serve, they don't know their language.
Sir, as far as I have seen in Assam, most of the students who came from other states who have done MBBS with me, sir, it is almost essential, it becomes quintessential for them to learn the Assamese language. Otherwise, they won't be able to communicate with the Assamese patients. So, sir, although it is not mandated, it becomes actually essential for them, and most, and I would say
For any
almost-
public servant, it's a must.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Mayur,
Yes, sir.
generally when we live somewhere, we have very good relation with our neighbors.
Yes, sir.
But India is having issue with each neighbor.
Okay, sir.
How do you see it?
Sir, I would say that not with every neighbor, but yes, obviously we are surrounded by two most hostile nations, be it China and
And we are making others also hostile.
Yes, sir. Sir, the history, the hostility with Pakistan actually goes down to the.
Forget Pakistan and China have assured that they can never be our friend.
Yes, sir.
What about Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh?
Yes, sir. Sir, that actually shows that China is actually entrenching into our neighborhood. China has a report recently suggested that China had actually invested around $100 billion in South Asia in the last 10 years. So, sir, that actually shows that China is trying to use their financial muscle
Do you
to.
think that maybe that day is not far away when the chicken snake will be twisted and Northeast will be separated from us?
Sir, I don't believe that that they will actually come. I am optimistic about it, sir, because Indian armed forces have been working on that
But
region.
why they are sitting at trying to sit again on the Doklam?
Yes, sir.
They
Sir,
are having a clear view of China, entire Siliguri
Yes, sir.
area.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think it is contradictory to our national interest?
Yes, sir. It is the Doklam region has a very high strategic importance, and I believe that Indian armed forces should actually make an effort so that they can prevent the Chinese to establish in that region.
What has been our response diplomatically?
Yes, sir.
I
Sir,
am not concerned about army. Army will come in the end.
Yes, sir.
It is the diplomats first.
Sir, recently Bhutan's king actually visited India, and negotiations and reports have come that negotiations were being carried out with him, as well as the foreign minister also came along, and negotiations were carried out with him so that the India's interest in Doklam region is not compromised.
What was the statement after the king's visit? Nothing was mentioned about Doklam.
Yes, sir. Nothing significant.
What is the basis of you saying that our interest will be looked into?
Sir, we just we have to continue with the engagement on a diplomatic level. There is exactly no other way, because we cannot go into war at the moment, because 21st century is not a century of war.
No, but we are fighting. Russia and Ukraine are fighting.
Yes, sir.
Then America is poking its nose everywhere. What do you think is the gains that the world had from Russia-Ukraine war?
Sorry, sir.
Did the world got something out of it? What are the positive gains from the Russia-Ukraine war?
Sir, the positives have been absolutely minimal. Even if someone says that there has been positive, the negatives far outweigh the.
No, let them outweigh, but there must have been some positive.
Sir,
Can you count 1, 2, 3, 4?
Sir, as for India's interest, India has been able to get oil from Russia at
No,
a,
first we talk about the world, then we come to India.
Sir, I think at a global level, there has not been very significant positives.
Acha.
The negatives are much more significant, be it in the economic terms.
I thought that probably a great service has been done to the cause of environment. People have stopped dependence upon the Russian oil.
Sir, the demand for oil has not reduced that significantly during this period.
Okay.
Instead, because that is evident from the rise in price of oil. If the demand would have decreased,
India
then,
has been very diplomatic in putting the millet as an option to wheat.
yes, sir.
Don't you think it's a positive gain from war?
Yes, sir. It is definitely a positive for India.
What else?
Sir, oil aspect. And sir, I think India has been able to present itself as a neutral player in
What we got or the world got, we must have got something from the war. There is an opportunity into it.
yes, sir.
As
So
a
the-
future diplomat, tell me what have been our gains.
Yes, sir. Sir, I think India has been able to play a neutral role, and so that the world does not necessarily go into a bipolar system, just like the Cold War
I
period.
am not asking that. I have a very simple question. What we have gained?
Sir,
Nothing.
so we have gained. Sir, I think we have gained status as a neutral player. That is all I can.
Okay, my last question to you. You are a doctor,
Yes.
anthropologist. There are many tribes and races which are vanishing,
Yes, sir.
like say Parsis or say the tribes in Andamans.
Yes, sir.
Then the PVTG, all the PVTGs
Yes.
are in the danger of getting extinct.
Yes, sir.
Now, give me some out-of-box solution. How can we increase their number?
Yes, sir. Sir, the first issue that they are facing is because of the population, the
No,
decline.
issues I am aware of. You give me solution.
Sir, we have to ensure that their eviction or their land alienation reduces. For that,
Out-of-box solution.
okay.
Something new. I have read all these things in the books. I am here in front of a bright young man,
Yes, sir.
and I want a solution which ensures that their population grows.
Sir, population would grow with prosperity in their community. And for prosperity, sir, I can think of using innovative technologies to them for their empowerment, be it through skill training or helping them in their health services through technologies. For example, 𝐬𝐭𝐮𝐲𝐚 OPD is there nowadays. So that,
Nothing, all government programs only, nothing new in your mind.
sir, sorry.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, the formal part is over.